Hello again, welcome back to another brand new series of the Football Spy Show. We're back with some more of the very latest on the movers, the shakers and the big headline makers as we go into what is shaping up to be one of the biggest January transfer windows there has ever been. We're even more interactive than we've ever been as well. You can get in touch as ever on our email spy@mirror.co.uk. You can post on the Mirror Football website mirrorfootball.co.uk. You can reach us via Twitter. The address is @footballspy, and of course you can post on YouTube, youtube.com/Daily Mirror. Let's get started, however, and because the window's obviously not open yet, we've decided to focus on specific clubs and what we think they will need when the winter market opens. Today, it's the turn of Chelsea. They looked formidable at the start of the year, but the goals have dried up, the defence is leaky, and they've gone from looking as though they would slip the field at the top of the Premier League to hanging on to fourth place. In fact, at the time of recording this video, Chelsea find themselves outside of the top three in the Premier League at Christmas for the first time since 2001. So let's start at the back. A transfer request from the 26-year-old defender Christopher Samba at Blackburn has seen the powerful centre-back linked with Chelsea and Arsenal. I'm not sure if he's in that class, but Samba is a man mountain, particularly effective at set pieces, and given the owners of Blackburn appear not to know too much about football, maybe another club could pull a fast one and get him cheaply. Another Blackburn defender, the talented Phil Jones, had been in the reckoning, but he's picked up a nasty injury and he could be out for some time. We wish him well. Newcastle's Stephen Taylor, however, has got a choice to make. He's out of contract at the end of the season and is being handed a 5-year deal to stay. But Chelsea and Arsenal are both interested. Both clubs could get him cut price in January. What would you do if you were him? Dario Son at Shakhtar Donetsk is another outstanding defender who Chelsea have had on their radar for some time. Bizarrely, he is the leading goal scorer in the Croatian national team. A fine signing as he can play right fullback or on the wing. Bolton want £20 million for the centre-back Gary Cahill. He's a talented boy, 25, extremely highly rated, but not worth £20 million. The versatile David Luiz, however, is a different story. He can play left-back as well as centre-half, good physical ability, good technical skill, and appeared in all 49 official matches as Benfica lifted the title last season after a 5.5-year wait. He's Brazilian, he's 23, and very much his best years are ahead of him. Now time for our daily debate. It's quite simple. Every day throughout this transfer window we'll have an issue we want your views on, and what we want to know today is, will Chelsea win the league? They started like a train, but they've been coughing and spluttering like a clapped out banger over the past couple of months. There's too much class in the squad for that to continue, however. So it's quite simple. Will Chelsea win the Premier League title? Have a look at the ways to get in touch on the screen and let me know your views. Back to the players who could feature on the Chelsea shopping list this January, and this is Stefan Savic. He's 19, he's 6'1", and he's a highly promising centre-half who impressed with Montenegro when they played England in October. Tottenham, Roma, CSKA Moscow and Shakhtar Donetsk are all keen on the Partizan Belgrade defender, but his clubs say that they will have to have an offer that they quite simply cannot refuse if they are to let him go. It was hard to know why Chelsea have been linked with the Benfica winger turned left-back Fabio Contrao. He's 22, he can play left wing as well as left back, but Chelsea already have Flora Malouda, Yuri Zhirkov and Ashley Cole to fill those positions. So let's move on. And this is Nima. He is an 18-year-old Brazilian winger come forward who says it would be an honour to play for Chelsea. He scored on his debut for Brazil earlier this year against the USA, and he's been described as extremely talented by national coach Dunga. And when the Brazilian coach describes a player as extremely talented, then he must be half decent. And this January, no transfer roundup involving the big clubs will be complete without mentions for Fernando Torres and Edin Dzeko. Both players have been linked very strongly with Chelsea. The Wolfsburg marksman Dzeko has ability, but is priced by his club at around £38 million. I saw him play against Fulham in the Europa League last season, and I was not impressed but his goals record is very good indeed. Torres, however, is a different story. When he fancies it, he is pure class. And Chelsea, if Chelsea do want to win the league, then they really should airlift him out of Anfield. The Football Spy show will parachute its way back onto your screens on Monday, January the 3rd. The window itself reopens on January the 1st. And the Football Spy files are back very soon, so make sure you stay tuned. The big players are ready, and so are we.